The second-ranked Norwich men's hockey team opens NEHC play at Kreitzberg Arena this weekend as the Cadets host New England College tomorrow and Southern Maine on Saturday. You'll be able to hear both games here on WDEV FM and AM. Joining us on the line right now, head coach Cam Ellsworth with the Coach's Preview, brought to you by Sticks and Stuff. Coach, good afternoon.
Hey, how you doing?
So you guys are coming off a impressive 4-0 performance in the opener last weekend over the University of New England. You sweep the weekly awards with Felix Broussard winning Player of the Week, Tom Aubrun winning Goalie of the Week. How do you feel about the win over the Nor'easters and the accolades that have come this week in terms of it being a great start?
You're always happy with a good result, and I would say we would be very happy. They're a very good hockey team, and then the accolades, again, I think they're well-deserved. Tom played great. You know, the game was much closer than the 4-0 score. Tom did a great job early, and we had a couple blips during the game. And, you know, Felix to score 2 goals to get his year started. Really excited, and again, very deserving of the weekly award.
Now, of course, you're a coach, and that was only the first game of the season. So what do you pull out of a 4-0 win that you use to sort of keep your team improving? What are you guys working on this week?
Just a lot of the same. And, you know, we scored 2 power play goals, really a third. The first goal of the game was scored 2 seconds after they got out of the box, so we were still technically 5-on-4 in the zone. So trying to do some more 5-on-5 offense, and 5-on-5 the chances were relatively even. So for us, we're going to continue to try to work on that and then try to limit the opposition's chances and try to create a little bit more for ourselves.
Now, of course, it's time to begin conference play as well. You have New England College, and you got Southern Maine coming in with a combined record of 1-2, but again, early in the season. What have you seen or what have you looked at that each team brings to the table that will present a challenge to you guys this weekend?
Truthfully, very happy or very lucky to have some good staff that helps kind of get some of the pre-scout and some of the stuff done. So I've only been focusing on NEC. We played them twice last year. They were extremely difficult games. We fell to them at their place. We scratched one out at our place. We met, I want to say in February, with 2 of the largest winning streaks in the country. So I've been just doing a lot of work on them. They're going to present a really good challenge for us. A bigger team. They've got some returning skill, return a very good goaltender. That's where my focus is. That's where our team's focus is. And then Friday after the game, we'll decompress and start worrying about Southern Maine.
That totally makes sense. One game at a time, so to speak. Now, you guys being, obviously the favorites in the conference, you're going to get everybody's best shot. What is that like to be, as a coach, being in that position to have a team where every night out you're getting your opponent's best game, regardless of where they are in the standings?
Yeah, 100%. I think, we saw that through the preseason play. I think Nichols, very eye-opening for some of our returners and definitely for some of our freshmen. That's what our guys want. They want to earn that respect every day. And I think that'll push us to be better. And so I'm not a big rankings person, but I understand what people think of us. And again, what that means is when they load the bus and when they come into Kreitzberg. And so I'm excited about the challenge that poses for our guys to match that or overcome that challenge or adversity and just be prepared for that. And I think that push and that stress and seeing everybody's best in a league that I think is as deep as anyone in the country, I think is going to push you and really help you to improve throughout the season.
Now, making sort of a crossover here between you guys at the college level and the Boston Bruins in the NHL, they started the season on the road, and a lot of the talk was about how that was almost preferred in a sense because the team was forced to spend almost every waking hour together in bond, despite the fact that they had everybody back. You're starting with 3 games at home. As a coach, I'm guessing the obvious answer would be to start at home, but what do you prefer, and do you see advantages to starting out on the road?
Yeah, well, 100%. I mean, we did that last year, and I thought it was super beneficial, especially with myself being new as well. I get to see these guys for 2-3 hours a day, and so when we're on a bus, we went down to Endicott, played an afternoon game, so we got to go down the day before, and we have more meals. So that was extremely advantageous, I think, last year in the scenario. Cool thing about Norwich hockey, about Northfield, Vermont, is we do spend a lot of time together. So I'll take games wherever, I'll play wherever, but I think that all of those things that the Bruins talk about, we don't have the distractions, that a Boston, Massachusetts presents. And so our guys spend all that time, and I think that's our biggest strength as a program, and we try to find guys that really want to be all in that. So I do understand what they're saying. I do understand and believe in a lot of that, and I think last year it was kind of perfect for us, but I'm excited to play in front of our home fans. And more than that, it's alumni weekend this weekend, so we're going to have a ton of people back. Excited about that. We got an alumni game on Saturday, and we're going to be wearing some jerseys. It's the 20th anniversary of the first national championship here, so we've got some jerseys that just came in that are going to a little bit of a throwback, and pay homage to that team and kind of set the stage here for Norwich hockey.
And sort of building off of that, too, it's a pretty unique atmosphere at Kreitzberg Arena. I don't think people maybe who are fans who haven't traveled much to other Division III rinks. I mean, we've got some great ones here between Kreitzberg and Stafford over in Plattsburgh and in Middlebury and even down in Castleton. You get good crowds out at those games, but you don't get that everywhere. So, I mean, does that ever get old, or are you especially excited about this being Alumni Weekend and just sort of having just an amazing atmosphere out there?
The one thing for me, again, being a new coach here, last year was just totally unbelievable to see the trips that we went on and all of our fans that traveled or alumni that were in other places that came to support us. First of all, that was just totally crazy to me to see how many people everywhere, because like you said, the atmosphere isn't what Kreitzberg is. And a lot of times, or even most times, we had more fans than the opposition playing on the road. It was unbelievable to me. But playing at home here, I think our fans and the atmosphere that is presented, I think the way the rink is built, and just when you get people in the stands there, the noise, the adrenaline, it's just second to none in Division III hockey, at least from what I've seen. I couldn't be more thankful. And bringing back the alumni, for me, it's a great opportunity for guys that come from before, and for me to meet a lot of them, talk to them on the phone. Or it's great for our guys to be able to share those stories and meet those guys, because that long-term might be somebody's boss, or he might have the help to get somebody a job. And people that have gone through the same rigors are always looking out for one another. So I'm really excited for the alumni coming back, and hope everybody else will come join, and hopefully it'll be a great weekend.
We'll have the coverage here on WDEV FM and AM starting at 6:35. Coverage on Saturday against Southern Maine gets underway at 3:35. Coach, thanks for joining us for the Coach's Preview, and good luck to you guys this weekend.
Yeah, thanks so much.